What's going on, people? Welcome to another edition of Tarun's Thoughts. So it's Tarun Shetty. These are my thoughts. I'm back, my friends. Although I will say this YouTube channel is probably dead. I've always started another channel. I just haven't put any content on it. This channel is demonetized, so it's like, what am I doing trying to build something? So I've been shooting some content the last 2 months. I just haven't put anything out yet because I kind of want to stockpile it and then I'll start releasing episodes. But I don't really know what the right move is anymore. I just try to keep moving forward, my friends. That's what it's all about. I was in New York last week. I was doing shows out there. And as you know, I started my comedy career. Well, I started in Boston, but then I was in New York for like 7 years. And if you read my book, Laughing in Hell, which you can buy on Amazon, you know that I suffered a lot. I mean, mentally I suffered, but I was really quite privileged. But New York's where I really cut my teeth, pass out flyers in the cold. I auditioned for clubs. I mean, I have so many horror stories from New York. Remember, I auditioned at the comic strip, and the booker goes, "Yeah, I already have my Indian guy," and it was like Aziz Ansari, and he was like, "He's younger than you too," and I was like, "I'm 22 years old." Like, I mean, how young do you have to be in this stupid business? But back then, you could say fucked up things to people. Didn't even matter. So when I went back to New York, I kind of had this apprehension, like, am I good enough to play here? Will I get spots? And everybody that I started doing comedy with back in the day, they now like run rooms and stuff. So I was booked to like legit places, and I was like, bouncing around the city. It felt really good. And I did this one club called Broadway Comedy Club. Nobody knows who the fuck I am in New York. So I'd show up and like the comics were like, "Who's this guy just suddenly on these shows?" And my brother came to a show and he would never lie to me. And he goes, I saw him at night and he goes, "Dude, you were the best one on the show." And I'm not saying that as an ego thing, but like, I put in the work. I've been doing this like almost 3 decades now. So it's like, I can hang in New York, I can hang in LA. It felt good. Would I go back to New York? Probably not, unless I got like super famous or something, because I feel like comedies right now, you've got to have a huge following to get stage time, or you've got to be somewhere for decades and just, be part of that club. Comedy's a fucked up business. I would not recommend anybody going into this unless you really want to do it. It brings a fair amount of angst and I don't know, just not sadness, but it's like frustration all the time. And I guess spiritual growth, because I've learned how to detach myself from the outcome. I just kind of live my life. Like I'm blessed in the fact that I can just kind of live like a lone wolf, keep my expenses low, and my life's pretty good. But New York was a reminder of where I came from, and I'm glad I left. I mean, I have these like memories. I'm like, I should have never left, and I should have stayed close to New Hampshire. But honestly, I look at those guys in New York, and I'm like, doing the same shit, these comedy spots, like, man, what a circus that is. So I'm glad I left, even though like things didn't turn out exactly how I wanted. I'll always preach you got to go down your sword, and that's what I did. I shot movies, I shot web series out in LA, and I'm still continuing to shoot stuff. I think you've got to keep trying to move forward, otherwise, why do anything? Like, what is your purpose, right? So that's what I'm doing, and I just want to let you know that I'm still alive, and I'll probably come back on here in a few weeks and tell you what the new YouTube channel is. I hope you guys like the content I'm shooting. I think there's something there. I really do, and that's it. Hope you guys are having a great day, and we will talk soon. Take care. Bye-bye.